Today we go to Israel, and I think this has been sort of an old story. Israel has always been open to a deal to return all the hostages and the fighting in Gaza, and now there seems to be hope that that may actually happen. A team of negotiators could be heading to Qatar this week.
That's right. Well, meanwhile, a new report backed by the Red Cross confirms that the hostages are being tortured by Hamas. CBN's Petite is in Jerusalem with the details.
Saying the window has closed on a partial hostage deal, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declares the war in Gaza will end on Israel's terms.
It's behind us. We tried. We made all kinds of attempts. We went through a lot, but it turned out that they were just misleading us. And in any case, they will leave a lot of hostages in their hands, both the living and the dead, and we want them all.
This morning, the head of the IDF approved the plans for the expanded offensive in the Gaza Strip. Israel may still send negotiators to Qatar this week to push for a final ceasefire and the release of all hostages, with full support from President Trump.
October 7th was one of the worst days in history. We saw innocent people slaughtered, murdered, kidnapped by Hamas terrorists. The administration has made our goal clear. We want to see this conflict end. We want to see the hostages released. And the president and his national security team have given extensive effort and time to doing that.
The new report given to the Red Cross confirms what the world saw in recent videos. Hamas is systematically torturing Israeli hostages. Israel's health ministry says the 12 hostages freed earlier this year endured sexual harassment, worm-infested food, and months without showers or clean clothes.
We weren't allowed to move. We were starved while they ate in front of us. We were thirsty because they didn't give us water, even though they drank water and ate in front of us. And we weren't allowed to even cry.
The UN put Hamas on a blacklist, citing sexual violence during the October 7th attacks. However, it also warned Israel it might be put on that same list in the future for alleged abuse of Palestinian detainees. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Danny Denoun, called the accusation unfounded and absurd. An Israeli report says Hamas has inflated Palestinian malnutrition deaths in a campaign to discredit Israel.
There are no war crimes. On the contrary, for us, the suffering in Gaza is a tragedy. For Hamas, it's a strategy.
New video shows another Israeli strike taking out 5 armed terrorists posing as humanitarian aid workers for World Central Kitchen. In Jerusalem, Petite, CBN News.
The war crimes are entirely on the part of Hamas. They're the ones that started this, and they're the ones who are continuing it. As long as they continue to hold the hostages, Israel has no choice. They have to get their citizens home. That should, everyone in the world should understand that. What would you do if your relatives were in one of those tunnels? You would do anything and everything possible to get them home and to get them free. But to see the video of them being intentionally starved, it's absolutely incredible. Please understand the ultimate goal of Hamas. They've put it out in their charters and restated it again and again and again. They don't want Israel on the map at all. They are calling for a genocide of all the Jews in Israel. That's their announced and written intent. I wish the world would absolutely believe what they're trying to do, because it seems like the world is turning a blind eye to it. But you and I, we can look at it clearly, stand for the truth, and stand for Israel.